Well, hello and welcome to Preschool Storytime. I'm Miss Jessica. How are all my friends today?
Good.
How are we feeling? Good, I'm so glad. We're going to be talking about feelings today, especially kind of the hard ones. We're going to talk about those angry feelings and those mad feelings and the sad feelings. And we'll talk about some of the good ones too, like happy and excited and surprised. But I thought we could talk today a little bit about some hard feelings and joy, and we'll talk about what we can do when we're feeling those hard feelings. Okay, but just for a little announcement for moms and dads and grandparents and everybody here who's brought a kiddo, we are actually taking a story time break from August 22nd to Monday, September 5th. So for a little bit, we won't have story times here, but then we'll start back up. We just kind of need a little break after summer reading to get back into the groove of things. But then after September 5th, our normal story time schedule will come back. So we'll have baby bookworms on Mondays and Thursdays at 10. We'll have preschool story times Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 9:30, and toddler time Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 10:30. So we'll go back to normal. We'll miss Mr. Troy. We've had fun with Tuesdays with Mr. Troy. But we'll get Miss Stacy and Mr. Jim back on Tuesdays, so that's exciting. We're excited. They've been missing you guys. He is. Well, he's been missing y'all. He's been missing y'all. So let's start. I have our schedule out today of what we're going to do. We just did our hello and announcements. We're going to read a book and sing songs, and then we're going to talk about different feelings. I have some feelings cards. We're going to read more books, sing more songs, read another book, and then I have a fun game for us to do. And then we're going to talk about some different breathing activities that you can do when you feel angry. And then this song is going to be special because we're going to dance and have bubbles with it. And then the last song is going to be our goodbye, okay? So when we get something done, you guys will have to remind me to peel my square off, okay? So let's do our hello song. If this is your first story time, our hello song helps us get our bodies ready to sit and listen to stories and get ready to sing songs. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to smile and greet all my friends that are here. Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you? How are you? Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you today? Then maybe I'm a little wiggly, so I'm going to get my hands ready, so I'm going to clap my hands. Hi, hello, and clap your hands. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Hi, hello, and clap your hands. Clap your hands today. Oh, now I'm going to get my arms ready, and I'm going to stretch up high. Hi, hello, and stretch up high. Stretch up high. Stretch up high. Hi, hello, and stretch up high. Stretch up high today. Now I'm going to get my brain ready, and I'm going to cross my arms. Hi, hello, and cross your arms. Cross your arms. Cross your arms. Hi, hello, and cross your arms. Cross your arms today. That's good with helping get your brain ready to focus. Now I'm going to breathe in deep. I'm going to get my whole body from my head to my toes ready. Hi, hello, and breathe in deep. Breathe in deep. Breathe in deep. Hi, hello, and breathe in deep. Breathe in deep today. Awesome. So that was our hello and our announcements. I get to take a square off because we did it. This story that we're reading today is called Mean Soup. And the kid in this story is not having a good day, and he doesn't really know how to handle it. So we're going to read Mean Soup and find out how his mom gives him an idea on how he can handle some of those hard feelings. Has anybody felt angry recently or mad? You have? You know, I had one of those days where I couldn't find my keys and I couldn't find my phone, and then I was out of gas, and then I stubbed my toe, and it was just one of those times where I was just plain frustrated. And so I know I've felt that way before. So these books are going to we can all relate to them a little bit, because I think we've all felt that before. Mean soup. Yeah, we'll get there. We're going to work to happy. We're going to start mean, and then we're going to end with happy, I promise. We won't focus on the negative. Mean Soup by Betsy Everett. Let me get my markers out of the way so you guys can See, we're going to use our markers in a little bit.
I got my mark.
You do? Yeah, I don't need to draw on the book. Mean soup. It had been a bad day for Horace. He forgot the answer to question 3. Ugh. Zelda gave him a love note. Ugh. And Lulu, the show and tell cow, stepped on his foot. Not Lulu. As if this wasn't enough, his mother sent Miss Pearl to pick him up from school. She swerved and screeched and nearly killed 3 poodles before they made it home. Horace felt so mean, he stepped on a flower. Have you ever felt that mean that you just want to step on a flower? His mother said, "Hello," and Horace hissed. His mother said, "How was your day?" And Horace growled. "Rrr." His mother said, "Did you thank Miss Pearl?" And Horace fell on the floor. Do we think Horace is acting how is he acting? Well, he's mad, isn't he? And sometimes when you're mad, you just don't know what to do with it. So sometimes you growl and you hiss. "Let's make soup," his mother said. Have you ever made soup when you feel angry? I haven't either. Horace lay still. He felt mean and he wasn't going to make soup. His mother's trying out all the stops, isn't she? She even put the pot on her head. I think to try to make him laugh. His mother filled a pot with water and set it on the stove. When the water got hot, she threw in some salt. Seems normal. Then, taking a breath, she screamed into the pot. "Ah!" "Your turn," she said. So Horace got on a stool and screamed too. Can you guys scream kind of soft? "Ah!" That was good. That was good. His mother screamed louder. "Ah!" Horace growled and bared his teeth. Can you guys do that? "Ah!" Put it in the pot. What kind of soup is this going to be? The water started to boil. His mother stuck out her tongue. Just at the soup. We don't stick that out at people. Horace stuck out his tongue 20 times. That's a lot. That's going to be pretty mean soup. He banged on the pot with a spoon. He breathed his best dragon breath. What does that sound like? Can you guys breathe dragon breath? Ooh. Okay, I didn't know what that was going to sound like, and I think you guys nailed it. That's it. Yeah. Then he smiled. His mother smiled too. "What's the name of this recipe?" asked Horace. "Mean soup," she said. Yeah, and they stood together stirring away a bad day. Sometimes you just gotta let it out, right, friends? So that was a book about feeling mean and angry. So when Horace got angry, he turned mean, didn't he? He wanted other people to feel it. Yeah, he wanted other people to feel what he was feeling. Let's talk about some different feelings, shall we? What is a feeling that you guys know about? What's a good feeling? Yeah. Happy. Let's write happy on the board. Can you guys show me what happy looks like? Sorry, I have terrible handwriting. What does happy look like? When I'm happy, I kind of smile.
When I'm happy, I don't smile.
Not everybody does, but that's what I do when I'm happy. I smile, or maybe I just kind of, sometimes I show my teeth, and sometimes I don't. What's another good feeling? Surprise. What does surprise look like? Oh, I feel frustrated because my marker's not working. Let me switch colors. Surprise. So can you guys show me surprised? Okay, what's another one?
Angry.
Angry. What does angry look like for you? What's another one that you guys know of? Mad. Mad and angry are a little similar, aren't they? Oh, sad. What does sad look like?
Scared.
What does sad look like? Ooh, what does scared look like? That's a good one. What's another one? Scared. Shy. What does shy look like? Shy. When I'm shy, maybe I'm kind of real quiet. Maybe this is my shy. I have some different feelings. How about this one? Do you guys know how to show me enthusiastic? Enthusiastic. I'm enthusiastic when I get excited about something, or if I really, really love something, I might be really enthusiastic. It's like happier than happy, enthusiastic. How about upset? Yeah, upset is kind of like mad and angry mixed, mad, angry, and sad mixed together. I'm upset. I'm upset. What about nervous? Maybe nervous. Maybe you're going to do something and you're not really sure. It's sort of like shy, nervous. What about sad? We talked about sad. So our game at the end is we're going to do feeling charades. So we're kind of learning some new feelings, and then later in story time, we'll act them out, okay? How about angry? How about angry? We talked about that one. What about afraid? That's like scared. Excited? How about disgusted? Ugh. Ugh. Maybe you're walking by and there's like smelly, old, like gross gray pond water and lots of bugs in it or mosquitoes, and you're disgusted. Ugh, yeah. How about confused? Has anybody ever felt confused before? I don't know what confused means. Confused. Happy, we talked about happy. What about interested? Interested. What about concerned? Maybe your friend has fallen down or your friend is crying and you're concerned. You care about them and you want to know what's going on. You're concerned. How about hurt? Somebody said something ugly to you and now your feelings are hurt. Hurt. How about relaxed? Taking a bath, reading a good book, you're relaxed. What about bored? Has anybody ever been bored? Yeah, it's not a very nice, usually if you're bored, go find something to do, right? But sometimes you can't help it. You just feel bored. Maybe the storytime person is talking about feelings too long. And you're like, get with the book already. Oh, I'm bored. Yeah, I know. These are lots of different feelings. This book is called On Monday When It Rained, and it's got some great examples of different feelings. You're right. I did read a book. Thank you. And we talked about some feelings. And I didn't end up doing our song because we're going to run out of time, and I want us to make sure we get to do our bubbles, okay? On Monday When It Rained. So this guy feels a lot of different emotions. On Monday when it rained, my mother said I couldn't play outside. I wanted to ride my new bike with the blue horn to my friend Maggie's house. I was, what do you think? Maybe sad? Disappointed. He's feeling disappointed. He could feel mad if it's raining and he wanted to go to his friend Maggie's house. He's feeling disappointed, angry, sad, mad. He could have, but maybe it was lightning. Maybe she was just trying to keep him really safe. On Tuesday, when my grandma came to dinner, we had macaroni and cheese and chocolate milk. I drank my chocolate milk real fast, and right before we had the cookies for dessert, I burped out loud. I was embarrassed. Oh, he burped in front of his grandma. What do you say when you burp? Excuse me. On Wednesday, when I went to preschool, we drew pictures of big animals in a zoo. My teacher, Miss Laura, said my elephant looked just like one she saw at the zoo last summer. How would you feel if your teacher liked your drawing? Proud. He felt proud. He did. On Thursday, when I watched a movie, there was one part where a big monster ate a whole building. My sister said that monsters aren't real, but this one was green and had a long tail and scales, and it looked real to me. I was scared. I was scared. On Friday, when I went to my cousin Jamie's house, she wouldn't let me play with her new dump truck in the sandbox. I always share my toys with her when she comes to my house, and I have something new to play with. I was angry. On Saturday when I got up, my mother said it was a sunny day, so we could go to the playground by the pond that has the ducks. I went there once before and played on this rope climbing thing that looked like a pirate ship. I was excited! He's going to go feed the ducks. On Sunday, when I called my friend Peter to see if he could come over to my house to play, his mother said he was sick. My friend Kate couldn't play either because she had to do errands with her big brother. I was lonely. He was all alone. He didn't have anybody to play with, and he felt lonely. He could have.
Or her mom or dad.
That's right. Maybe he could find a solution to lonely. That night when my dad put me to bed, we started talking like we usually do. I told my dad I thought it had been quite a week, but my dad said he thought most weeks were like that. Do you guys feel a lot during a whole week? Yeah. I wonder. So now he's curious. The end. Awesome, friend. I like that book. So what are some things we can do if we are feeling angry? I have a song we can dance to that's going to talk about feeling angry. Okay, Mr. Bryant's going to play the song. So if you want to stand up, we can sing to the song. In the song, we're going to dance, and then she's going to tell us to stop, okay? And then we're going to listen to her directions because she might tell us to stomp our feet, or she might tell us to growl, or she might tell us to breathe. I don't know.
Well, if we don't do that stuff for
No, there's no out here. You get to do what you feel comfortable with. If you don't feel like dancing, you don't have to. Alrighty, this song is called I Feel Angry. So get your angry faces on. Can you get like a rocket ship? Angry. That was good, you guys. Angry. Hurt. That's good, you guys. Angry. 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 I'm angry. Thank you, Mr. Bryant. You know, that's a big part of figuring out how you feel is being able to name it. So that's why we learn about different feelings, so that when you feel those big emotions, you can stop and you can name it. And you can say, hey, I feel mad, I feel sad, I feel frustrated, I feel disappointed, I feel lonely. All of those things, because once you can figure it out, then you can know what you need to do to feel better. Like breathing. Okay. I have a friend who is having a terrible day. He's having the worst day ever. Alexander and the terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. So throughout this book, we may stop and identify his feelings because maybe that would have helped Alexander feel better sooner. You have, it's a great book. I went to sleep with gum in my mouth, and now there's gum in my hair. And when I got out of bed this morning, I tripped on the skateboard, and by mistake, I dropped my sweater in the sink while the water was running. And I could tell it was going to be a horrible, terrible, no good, very bad day. It's a lot that happened in the morning, right? So if we stop, name the feeling, I feel frustrated, I feel angry, and breathe. At breakfast, Anthony found a Corvette Stingray car kit in his breakfast cereal box, and Nick found a junior undercover agent code ring in his breakfast cereal box. But in my breakfast cereal box, all I found was breakfast cereal. I think I'll move to Australia. In the carpool, Mrs. Gibson let Becky have the seat by the window. Audrey and Elliot got seats by the window too. I said I was being scrunched. I said I was being smushed. I said if I don't get to see by the window, I'm going to be car sick. No one even answered. I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. I feel ignored. I feel frustrated. At school, Mrs. Dickens liked Paul's picture of the sailboat better than my picture of the invisible castle. At singing time, she said I sang too loud. At counting time, she said I left out 16. Who needs 16? I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. Yeah. I could tell because Paul said I wasn't his best friend anymore. He said that Philip Parker was his best friend and that Albert Moyo was his next best friend and that I was only his third best friend. I hope you sit on a tack, I said to Paul. I hope the next time you get a double-decker strawberry ice cream cone that the ice cream cone falls off the cone part and lands in Australia. I feel hurt. I know, falls in Australia. There were 2 cupcakes in Philip Parker's lunch bag, and Albert got a Hershey bar with almonds, and Paul's mother gave him a piece of jelly roll that had little coconut sprinkles on top. Guess whose mother forgot to put in dessert? It was a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. Oh, that's what it was, because after school, my mom took us to the dentist, and Dr. Fields found a cavity just in me. Come back next week and I'll fill it, said Dr. Fields. Next week, I said, I'm going to Australia. You did? Ugh.
I had to go to the dentist today.
Maybe he felt scared. On the way downstairs, the elevator door closed on my foot. And while we were waiting for my mom to go get the car, Anthony made me fall where it was muddy. And then when I started crying because of the mud, Nick said I was a crybaby. While I was punching Nick for saying crybaby, my mom came back with the car and scolded me for being muddy and fighting. I'm having a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day, I told everybody. No one even answered. Uh-oh, so he took his mad feelings and he did something not helpful with it, which was to punch somebody. He's got to stop, name his feelings, and breathe. When they called him a crybaby, was that nice? No, so he has to say, hey, I don't like it when you call me a crybaby. It hurts my feelings. So then we went to the shoe store to buy some sneakers. Anthony chose white ones with blue stripes. Nick chose red ones with white stripes. I chose blue ones with red stripes. But then the shoe man said we're all sold out. They made me buy plain old white ones, but they can't make me wear them. When we picked up my dad at his office, he said I couldn't play with his copying machine, but I forgot. He also said to watch out for the books on his desk, and I was careful as could be, except for my elbow. He also said don't fool around with his phone, but I think I called Australia. My dad said please don't pick him up anymore. It was a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. How do you think Dad feels? He's probably feeling a little frustrated himself. There were lima beans for dinner, and I hate lima beans. There was kissing on TV, and I hate kissing. Ugh, he was disgusted. My bath was too hot. I got soap in my eyes. My marble went down the drain, and I had to wear my railroad train pajamas. I hate my railroad train pajamas. When I went to bed, Nick took back the pillow he said I could keep, and the Mickey Mouse nightlight burnt out, and I bit my tongue. The cat wants to sleep with Anthony, not me. It has been a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. My mom says some days are like that. Even in Australia. Even in Australia. So I think what could have helped our friend Alexander here was if he could figure out how he was feeling and why he was feeling that and then name the feelings. So why don't we play some feeling charades, okay? I'm going to hold up a card. I'm going to draw a card, and I'm going to act it out, and you guys are going to tell me what you think it is, okay? And then I'm going to put a card on my head. I won't know what it is, but you guys will act it out, and I'll have to guess how you're feeling, okay? Does that sound good? Okay. Here is my first card. The card is
Sad. Actually scared.
kind of like scared, but not quite scared. Nervous. Good. Nervous. How about this one?
Sad. Grumpy.
Keep going.
Grumpy.
Sad. Upset. But yeah, sad, angry, upset. Those are all really good guesses. How about
Happy. Excited.
enthusiastic, excited, happy? Those are very good. Okay, it's your turn. Let me see. What's this one?
Grumpy.
Will you show me with your faces? Show me with your faces and I'll try to guess. Ooh, is it grumpy, cranky, angry? Cranky? Hey, it was cranky. That's good. How about this one? Sad? Is it sad?
No, it's not. Because it starts with a C. It's concerned.
Can you show me what concerned looks like? Yeah, some of these might be kind of hard. You want to see? Can you show me what she's feeling? She's feeling concerned. Maybe mad? How about this one? Can you show me with your faces? Can you show me with your faces what that looks like? Sad? Okay, sad. Okay, now how about you guys all start making faces and I'll see if I can guess what your faces are saying. Angry.
No.
Are you frustrated? Sad? Angry? Mad?
I'm not angry.
How, shy?
Making an angry face.
Scared? Is anybody feeling scared?
Happy.
Happy. Yay, I'm glad you feel happy because that's what we're going to do next. We're going to do happy. So did anybody come for my yoga story time?
No.
We talked about different breathing exercises that we can do when we feel mad. And it was, so stretching was one of the things you could do to help your body feel better. But we talked about some different breathing. This one is called the drain. The drain is great when I'm feeling angry. So I scrunch my fists up really tight, and I put all my anger into my fist, and then I take a deep breath, and I let the angry out, and I do it 3 times. So sometimes if you're feeling angry, I like frustrated, I like to do the drain. But maybe I'm not feeling super angry. Maybe I'm feeling really sad, and I am going to make a balloon because the balloon makes me kind of laugh. So I'm going to blow up a balloon. And while I'm breathing, that gives my brain time to A, think of my words, and B, think of what I want to do to feel better. So maybe I need to use my words to say, hey, it really hurt my feelings when you called me a crybaby. I don't like it when you call me names. That hurt my feelings. Or, I don't like when you don't share your toys with me. I always want to share my toys with you. Just thinking of different words. That way you don't use your hands, right? Because we don't want to hurt anybody. We just want to tell them how we feel and give them a chance to make it better. Another breathing technique, this is our last one, is called the pretzel. And this is kind of tricky. So you're going to cross your arms. You're going to turn your hands and grab them and squeeze and get your thumbs. And now we're going to put our thumbs through the hole, and we're going to put our thumb on our chin. It's really tricky, but this kind of helps your brain focus. So we've been really angry, but we've identified our feelings, and we did some breathing exercises. And now maybe we had time to think of our words, and we talked to our friends or our parents, and now maybe we feel a little better. So I think it's time for us to do a happy dance with some bubbles. I feel like we've earned it. We've done the work. We've learned our feelings. We've learned how to breathe. We've learned how to express our anger, and now we feel better, so let's be happy and dance to some happy music. You guys can dance all around, and I will come walk around with the bubbles. So remember, yes, you can pop them, but watch out for your friends. We have some friends here who are small and some friends who are tall, and we just want to make sure that everybody has a fun, safe dancing time, and I will walk around and make sure everybody gets a chance with the bubbles. So we're just dancing to happy songs. Because bubbles make me feel happy. Yay! So you can dance, but again, watch out for our little friends. Woo, follow the bubbles! Bubbles! You want some bubbles? Yeah. Here you go. You want some bubbles, friends? Woo! You want some bubbles, friends? Watch out for littles. I'm coming around with the bubbles, so everybody will get bubble turns. Bubbles just for you. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. Woo! Some bubbles. Here I come. You want some bubbles? Do you want some bubbles? Boo. Bubbles! 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 You know, it's nice when we have lots of room in here. We get to be a little crazy. I like that. Getting exercise! Yay! Ah. Okay, friends, it's time for the bubbles to go. And 1, 2, 3. Yay! That was so much fun. Okay, all of my friends, if we get those bubbles popped, we can sit back down on the ground. Hey, we practiced our breathing. Check. We danced to some bubbles. Check. So what's left on our schedule? Goodbye. So if everybody will take a seat, I will sing our goodbye song. Thanks for sitting. Thanks for listening. Thanks for coming here today. Now that story time is over, hope you have a lovely day. I had so much fun talking about feelings with you guys. I know this was more of a learning story time than it was last week we did sharks, so that was just pure fun. But sometimes I think it's important for us to to talk about things like feelings, because I know I feel a lot of them. And it helps if I know what they're called and how to handle them. So I'm glad you guys worked through that with me. Yeah, so thank you for coming to Storytime. If you will wait in the library, Miss Sarah's going to get ready for toddler time.